Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kyle Richards and Erika Jayne had backup plan for RHOBH reunion. Kyle Richards and Erika Jayne cooked up an escape plan for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 reunion, but they never used it. In Peacock's extended and unedited version of the first installment of the cast's annual sit-down with Andy Cohen, the longtime pals joked backstage about a plan to fake an emergency to get out of filming. The plan was a reference to last season's production pause when one cast member was taken away early in an ambulance. Ahead of filming for the Season 14 reunion, Richards expressed worry over facing some of her castmates. She asked Erika, "What do we have to do to get out of today?" Erika came up with the idea to fake an emergency. "Do you want to faint on the couch? And I'll go with you to the hospital like last time?" The Pretty Mess singer asked. "That's such a good idea," Richards replied. Can you imagine if that happened? Richards has a long acting resume that started in the 1970s when she was a child actor in TV shows and films such as the horror movie Halloween, so she have no problem pulling off a fake out. But Erika noted that she had some experience in faking a medical situation as well. "I died once on Law and Order. I was 18 years old," she told Richards. "I'm really good at convulsing or something, so maybe I could say, I have to go, and I can't have anyone but Kyle." Erika appeared in 2 episodes of Law and Order in the early 1990s, playing Susan Morton and Pruding's girlfriend per MTV. She also has several other TV acting credits that date back way before she became a Broadway star. The joke about leaving due to an emergency came a year after co-star Sutton Stracke really did suffer a medical emergency and exited the reunion with pal Garcelle Bluvath by her side. During the third and final part of the Season 13 reunion, Stracke began to feel ill and started shaking. A panicked Cohen called for help, and Stracke's vitals were taken by a paramedic. Stracke was taken by ambulance, and her close friend Bluvath left the reunion to be with her. At the end of the reunion episode, fans were informed that Stracke was back home and making a full recovery after a trip to the ER. Stracke later told Page Six she broke down from severe exhaustion and dehydration, complicated by a bout of bronchitis. "I was really down for about 10 days," the RHOBH star told the outlet in 2024. "I had to shut my life down, which is very difficult for me, and it took about 6 weeks for me to feel 100% again." The tension was palpable, the cameras were rolling, and viewers eagerly awaited the dramatic reunion of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. What many fans didn't know, however, was that Kyle Richards and Erika Jayne had a backup plan to ensure they were prepared for any scenario that might unfold during the reunion. It wasn't just a typical Real Housewives confrontation. It was one that could determine the trajectory of their legacies on the show. For both Kyle and Erika, the reunion was a pivotal moment, fraught with difficult conversations, unspoken grudges, and explosive revelations. As 2 of the most central figures in the cast, they knew they needed to handle the reunion with strategy. So, in true Real Housewives fashion, they both came up with a few contingencies in case the situation got out of hand. A delicate dance. Kyle Richards, a seasoned reality TV star, has weathered her share of drama over the years, from family feuds to disagreements with fellow housewives. She's no stranger to the pressure that comes with being a fan favorite. However, this season, she found herself caught between 2 worlds: her loyalty to Erika Jayne and the growing concerns of the other women about Erika's ongoing legal battles and public scandals. While Kyle has often positioned herself as the peacekeeper of the group, she couldn't ignore the fact that the tables had turned, and she had to carefully navigate the reunion without alienating herself from anyone. Despite her friendly demeanor, Kyle knows that sometimes a moment of vulnerability can be the most powerful weapon, and this reunion was going to demand a lot of emotional armor. To prepare, Kyle consulted with her team, who helped her map out responses, anticipate the arguments, and rehearse difficult conversations. The goal was not just to defend her friendships, but to also maintain her position as the group's moral center. Little did anyone know, behind the glitzy reunion sets and the glamorous gowns, Kyle had a contingency plan. If the reunion became too heated, she would pivot and use humor to de-escalate situations, a tactic she had perfected over the calculated survivor. On the other hand, Erika Jayne, known for her unapologetic and fierce personality, had her own backup plan. The public drama surrounding her divorce from Tom Girardi and the ongoing legal allegations had overshadowed much of her storyline. As a woman caught in the center of a legal storm, Erika knew that her future on the show, and possibly her public image, hung in the balance at this reunion. Erika's strategy for the reunion was clear. She would not back down from her truth, no matter how uncomfortable it made the other women. However, as much as Erika is known for her boldness, she is also a shrewd businesswoman. She knew that she needed to control the narrative, and to do so, she had a backup plan. Before stepping into the reunion, Erika went through intense media coaching and crisis management sessions. This preparation included rehearsing answers to tough questions, controlling her emotions, and being ready to address any accusations head-on without appearing defensive. The key to her backup plan was resilience. If the other women came at her with accusations, Erika was prepared to own her story and present herself as a survivor. But Erika also knew that, as a reality TV veteran, sometimes you have to play the game and keep a few surprises in your back pocket. She considered using moments of vulnerability to garner empathy, especially since many of her legal battles were still unfolding in the public eye. The reunion. Tensions at their peak. As the reunion unfolded, Kyle and Erika's backup plans were put to the test. From the moment the women were seated, the tension was undeniable. Andy Cohen, as the reunion host, wasted no time diving into the controversies. The first topic on the agenda was, of course, Erika's ongoing legal issues, followed by Kyle's relationship with her friends amidst the drama. What the viewers didn't see in the final edit, however, was the amount of preparation that went into managing these volatile moments. Behind the scenes, Kyle was constantly adjusting her approach. When the other women began questioning her loyalty to Erika, Kyle's response was perfectly rehearsed. She acknowledged the complexities of the situation, balancing her long-standing friendship with Erika, while also remaining respectful to the concerns of the other cast members. Erika, on the other hand, leaned into her backup plan with calculated grace. She refused to engage in petty back and forths, and instead chose to confront each accusation head-on. When asked about her divorce and the scandalous accusations against her ex-husband, Erika responded with a mix of defiance and calmness that left even the most skeptical housewives momentarily speechless. She was determined to stand her ground without being painted as a victim, and her performance was nothing short of captivating. A stunning twist. As the reunion wore on, a momentary shift in energy took place. Just when it seemed like things were about to escalate into full-blown chaos, both Kyle and Erika executed their backup plans in the most unexpected way, by deflecting the heat and taking control of the narrative. Kyle used humor, as planned, to break the tension and lighten the mood. With her trademark wit, she made a self-deprecating joke about the ongoing drama, causing even the most agitated housewives to crack a smile. Erika, meanwhile, showcased her vulnerability in a way that none of her castmates expected. She admitted that while she was going through an incredibly difficult time, she still felt the need to move forward and rise above the adversity. Her authenticity in that moment was a game changer, as it allowed the viewers and her co-stars to see her not just as a reality star, but as a person. Aftermath. A new understanding. By the end of the reunion, both Kyle and Erika had managed to navigate the storm without losing their footing. Kyle's diplomacy and charm ensured she remained neutral enough to appease both sides, while Erika's unexpected emotional depth won her some much-needed compassion from the group. As the women departed, there was a sense of cautious respect between the two, and while the drama of the reunion would undoubtedly linger in the minds of viewers, Kyle and Erika had done more than just survive. They had thrived. In the world of reality television, having a backup plan is often just as important as the drama itself. Both Kyle and Erika proved that in this high-stakes world, preparation is key. Their ability to stay poised under pressure, while still delivering compelling television, is what makes them true veterans of the Real Housewives franchise.